Hello and welcome to Coffee with the Principals. I am your host, Principal Jake Booker. This week in our Coffee with the Principal, the first thing we want to do is give you a quick update on COVID-19 rates in our region. Based on the King County COVID data dashboard, we are actually looking in federal way like we have about 360 per 100,000 reporting ill in our community. So we are still working on our COVID mitigation, and we are still waiting for those numbers to drop before we could come back to face-to-face school. As part of our COVID mitigation procedures, and in light of our transmission rates in the community, beginning November 10th and until further notice, we're encouraging visitors to schedule the appointments they have with us in advance of visiting school sites. When you arrive on campus, please call our main line and come to the front entrance, and we will meet you at the door to provide you a service. Our main office building, the ESC, will be remaining open with no appointments necessary, although they will be continuing to follow protocols by limiting the number of visitors in the building at any point in time. And remember that at all of our sites, we continue to require face coverings. That means you have to wear a mask. You do have to have your temperature taken when you get into the building and do a health screening for all staff and visitors to our site. And we are limiting entrance to our building through that main front door. We did observe Veterans Day this week. So please make sure you're speaking with your scholar about the importance of Veterans Day and about the importance of really just observing and remembering the veterans and what they've provided for us in their service. So we also want to just let everybody know that we did hold our Lake Grove Make Teacher Night, and we raised just over $500, which was a great take for us, especially considering we were completely outside this year. We did not go inside the McDonald's. The restaurant dining area itself is closed, so we had all of our activities in the driveway. So it was really wonderful, and we had quite a few people come through to support Lake Grove. Reminder, please make note that we are sending out our weekly newsletter, the Leopard Tracks, and it has lots of really good, important information. So make sure you're checking that out every week. And also, just a reminder that Wednesdays are very important. Your teachers are sending out messages on Remind, letting you know of, about any special small groups that are scheduled. Or one-on-one meetings, but also remember that every Wednesday it's expected that scholars are logging in to Launchpad to Learn so they can access their asynchronous learning. Even though there's no Zoom sessions on Wednesday, the learning still continues. So make sure that your scholars remember to log in on Wednesday. And we also wanted to share some updated photos of our new building. So construction is moving along very nicely. Lighting is installed. We have walls that have been, interior walls that have been installed. They're working on installing electronics and all the wiring right now. So we will probably, more than likely, be on schedule for occupancy in mid-December. However, we are still limited on our ability to have scholars in the building until after we have really got a handle on our COVID situation, and we're down to that 75 per 100,000 sick, and we have to maintain that number for several weeks. So while the building construction is moving along nicely, and we do expect staff to be in the building in mid-December, we are not expecting that we'll be having scholars in at that time, but we will be having staff in the building. So it's really exciting. The building's coming along, and we're looking forward to having the opportunity to welcome everybody back to school as soon as possible. Thank you for joining me for our Coffee with the Principals. Please remember that if you have any questions or comments, you're always welcome to call. Mrs. Perry and myself love talking and sharing with the community. So please feel free to give us a call anytime. And we do have our Coffee with the Principal sessions on Zoom 4 times a month, twice in the morning and twice in the evening. So please feel free to join us for our next Coffee with the Principal, which will be on the 24th of November. And actually, that's pretty exciting. We'll be doing some an Erla mystery that evening. So please join us for that special event. Thank you very much. And we'll see you on the Zooms.